Good morning. Welcome to the online classes on data structure. Today we will be discussing about the insertion sort. The basic idea behind the insertion sort is you are going to sort the elements or the items as soon as the new item or the element arrives or inserted. Let us take example of playing cards, and let us assume that on my left hand I am going to have I am going to place the cards, and on the table I am going to have the deck of cards. And let us assume that on my left hand I am going to sort the cards in proper ascending order. In the initial case, or in the first step, I am going to take the card from the table and I am going to directly insert it to my left hand. Since no previous cards were present at my left hand, that is the arrived card is in proper sorted order. In the next time, that is in the second time, I am going to take again another card from the table. Now, before or when I am going to insert the card to my left hand, I am going to check whether the card in my right hand is lesser or greater than the card in my left hand. If the card in my left hand is smaller, then I am going to insert the card at the end of my left hand. But if the card in my right hand is smaller, then I am going to insert the card at the beginning. This is how the insertion sort is done. Let us take one example. Now consider that I have 6, 10, 24 and the 36 in my left hand, and I want to insert the 12. Now what I am going to do, I am going to check the 12 with the 36. As I already mentioned, I will check whether compare them. I will check whether the 12 is smaller or 12 is greater. 12 is smaller. So I am going to compare the 12 with the 24 now. Okay, so I am going to come one step inside. So I am going to compare it with the 24, whether it is greater or smaller. Smaller, right? So again I am going to come one step inside. Now I am going to compare 12 with the 10. Now 12 is greater one, right? So I am going to place there itself. So 6, 10, 12, 24 and 36. I am comparing 36 with the 12. Then since 12 is smaller, I am going to compare the 24 with the 12. So that next again I am going to compare with the next element, that is with the 10. So but the 10 is smaller, so I am going to insert in between here. Let us try to understand it very clearly. So I have taken one example, and when you are sorting or any list or an array, we will be assuming that we are going to have two parts there. That is, one is sorted part and another one is unsorted part. And we are always going to move the elements from unsorted part to the sorted part. So here also same thing. We will be assuming that initially everything is in the unsorted, and when you try to sort it, one elements comes to the sorted place. So this is my example 9, 2, 7, 5, 1, 4, 3 and 6. Now let us say that I am moving 9 to the sorted. Since nothing is present in the sorted, 9 is sorted. So here I already mentioned we are going to have sorted section and the unsorted section. In the previous thing, we assume that this is completely unsorted, right? So I am moving one element, that is which element? First element is 9, right? So I am moving 9 to the sorted list. So when I am moving 9 to the sorted list, I am going to assume that 9 is sorted because only one element is present in the sorted, right? So when you are having only one element, that is sorted, right? So I am going to do that. So I am moving 9 to the sorted section. So and as assuming that it is the first element and it is already sorted because I am having only one element. Next, what I have to do? Next, 2 will be arriving, right? So but when 2 arrives, I have to compare that with the sorted array. Which is sorted array? 9 is sorted and which is unsorted? 2, 7, 5, 1, 4, 3 and 6, right? So as soon as the element from the unsorted array arrives, I am going to compare it with the sorted section. Okay. So I am going to bring the 2 to the sorted section, but as soon as it comes, I am going to compare it. So I am going to take 2. Okay. So I'll compare the 2 with the my sorted list, that is 9. So I'll compare. I'll check whether the 9 is greater or smaller. Whether 9 is greater or smaller to the 2, 9 is greater, right? 2 is smaller. So what I have to do? I will be shifting 9 to this place. Okay. I'll shift 9 to the one place to the right side. Okay. So I'll compare. I'm shifting. Then in this place, I'm going to place the 2. Okay. Now, which is my sorted part? 2 and 9 are sorted part. 7, 5, 1, 4, 3 and 6 is my unsorted. Now, I am going to take the 7 from the unsorted list to the sorted. And I am going to compare it with the sorted list and I am going to check whether the 7 is smaller or greater. If 7 is smaller, then move the elements to the right side in the sorted list, right? Okay, now let me check 9 with the 7. Okay, 9 is greater and 7 is lesser, right? So move the 9 right side. So I am moving that. Now I am going to check 7 with the 2 also. I have to check with all the elements in the sorted array, right? So I am going to check 7 with the 2. But when you compare 7 with the 2, 7 is greater, right? So I am going to place it in this place, in between them. In the same manner, I am going to sort out 5. So 5 is smaller, so move it inside. 7 is also greater, so again move it inside. But when I compare it with the 2, 5 is greater, so I'll insert it in between 2 and 7. 1, okay, 1 is lesser, then 7, then 5, and I'll compare it with 2 also, but when I compare it with the 1, it is greater, so I'm again going to move it one step. Then I'm going to insert 1. Next is 4. I'll compare the 4 with the 9. 4 is smaller, so I'm moving 9 to the right side, 7 to the right side, 5 to the right side. But when I compare it with the 2, 2 is smaller, so I'm going to insert the 4. Next 3, okay, 6. That is how the array or the list is sorted using the insertion sort. Now let us go for the algorithm. Algorithm 9.1 insertion sort. Insertion A, N, where A represents the array and N represents the size of the array. And what the algorithm is going to do? algorithm is going to sort the elements of the array with n elements using insertion sort. While coming to here, at the initial case, we will be always assuming that first element is the smaller and those things. But as soon as you go comparing and all the things, if you see this example, let me consider this is index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The comparison is done till only till index 1, right? Okay, we are not going to go further. Okay, that is index 0. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll point it out that a of 0 is the least element or it is the smallest element. So let me do that first. Set a of 0 colon then equal to minus, since I am going to make the a of 0 as my lowest element, I am going to initialize that with the infinity, that is minus infinity. So I will write the comment also. Initializers sentinel element step 2. If you see the example, I am going to apply the comparing or any other swapping, moving it to right side and other things to the every elements on the array, right? Except the first element, because as soon as the first element that comes, that is here in this example, check here, as soon as the first element comes, I am assuming that it is in the sorted order and I'll keep it as it is. But in the rest of the cases, that is 2, 7, 5, 1, 4, 3 and 6, what I'm going to do? As soon as the other elements comes, I'm going to compare that with the sorted list. Okay, if it is smaller, then I'm going to move the sorted list one step right side, right? So I'm going to do that on every elements, that is except the first element in the sorted list, I'm going to do that on the every elements, right? So let me use the for loop because I'm going to do that on every elements. So repeat steps. Let me leave the steps now blank for the time being. For, and let me use the index counter as k. K is equal to 2 to n, where n is the last index value, right? Because we are going to have n elements. Either you can write it like this for loop, for k is equal to 2 to n, or you can make it something like this one also, 2 comma 3 comma 4 dot 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 n. So this will also work. Next step, what you have to do? In the next step, we have to create the temporary variable where we can store the element that need to be positioned. For example, let us check this one. In this step, what has happened? In this step, 1, 2, 5, 7 and 9 were sorted out, and I am trying to sort out now 4, right? So that is the item that need to be positioned or item that need to be sorted now. So what I have to do? I have to first copy that item to another variable. Why? Because in the next step, I am going to compare it, and in the further step, that place will be overwritten by the sorted element, right? If the unsorted element is smaller, then the place of that element will be overwritten by the sorted element, right? So what I have to do? I have to store that, or I have to store the unsorted element in particular location. So I'm going to do that. So how to do that? I'll create one temporary variable. So set temp is equal to what? A of k. A of k and PTR is equal to k minus 1. You may be thinking what is PTR, but PTR is the index that is used in the sorted list. For example, the PTR will start with the index of 9. PTR will start with the index of 9 here. Okay, now let us go for the another one. Next step, what will be happening in the next step? So this is k, this element is k, this is k, that is item need to be shifted. So PTR is equal to k minus 1. So I am going to now compare temp, that is temporary variable, with the A of PTR minus 1. So if temp is lesser than the A of PTR minus 1, then what I have to do? I have to shift this one to this position, right? So this is PTR. So what about this one? What is this one? This is K, right? And what about this one? I can write it like this, and I can write this place as PTR plus 1 also, right? So what I am going to do? I am going to, if temp is lesser than PTR, then I am going to make PTR plus 1 is equal to PTR. That is A of PTR plus 1 is equal to A of PTR. Then what I have to do? Then I have to compare this one with the next element, right? So for that I have to decrease the PTR. So how to decrease the PTR? PTR is equal to PTR minus 1. Step 4. In the step 4, what I am going to do? In the step 4, I am going to compare the temporary variable with the A of PTR, right? So I will do that. Repeat. Lesser than A of PTR. Then what I have to do? Then I have to shift that, right? I have to shift to the A of PTR plus 1 to the A of PTR. Why? Because I have to increment the elements in the sorted array. So what I am going to do? A of PTR plus 1 is equal to A of PTR set A of PTR plus 1 is equal to A of PTR. See here, 1 is smaller than the 9 here. So temp is lesser than A of PTR. So what I have to do? I have to shift them. That is A of PTR plus 1. PTR plus 1 is this position. So A of PTR plus 1 is equal to A of PTR. PTR is this one. So 9 comes here. Then what I have to do? Then I have to compare it with the next element, right? So for that thing, this is PTR. So what I have to do? PTR is equal to PTR minus 1. Now again the comparison will takes place. If again this is smaller, then PTR is equal to PTR plus 1, right? So let me do that. Set PTR is equal to PTR minus 1. So let me name them also. So that is for the while. So let me end the while. End of while loop or end of while. step 5. Now let us say that this is false, that is temporary is not lesser than A of PTR. Let us say that temporary is greater than A of PTR. Then what I have to do? So I want to shift 4. So in the next step, the 4 is compared with the 9, no problem. 4 is smaller, so it's going to shift. 4 is lesser than 7, so it is again going to shift. 4 is lesser than 5, so it is again going to shift. Now PTR is pointing to second position and you are going to compare it with the temp here. Okay, but what about while statement? While temp is lesser than is equal to A of PTR, right? A of PTR is this one, so you are comparing it with the temp. Whether the temp is smaller, temp is not smaller. So what I have to do? You have to insert the temp at this position. Okay, but PTR is pointing to this position. So first what you have to do? First I have to increment the PTR value. So I am going to increment the PTR is equal to PTR plus 1. Later on I am going to insert the element, that is A of PTR plus 1 is equal to item or temp, right? So I is equal to set A of, first I have to increment the PTR. So I will increment here only A of PTR plus 1 is equal to temp. So what it is going to do? Inserts element in proper position. That is the end of the loop, right? For loop. End of step 2 loop. But here these steps are repeated for step 3, step 4 and step 5. So repeat steps 3 to 5. Afterwards step 6, which is obviously coming out exit. So this is my algorithm for the insertion. So in the step 1, what I am doing, I am creating one sentinel so that is the least number, and in the next step I am trying to use the for loop except for the element that is present in the first position, right? So I am making k is equal to 2, 3, 4 to n. Afterwards I am going to create one temporary variable where I am going to place the item that need to be sorted out, and for the comparison purpose I am going to create one PTR, that is a pointer or counter that points to the sorted list. So I'll check whether the temp is lesser than the A of PTR. If it is lesser, then I'm going to shift the elements in the sorted array or the list to the right side. So that is A of PTR plus 1 is equal to A of PTR. In the same manner, these comparisons should be done to the all the elements in the sorted list. So I am again going to decrease the PTR counter. After that, if this while condition fails, that means there is some element where temp is greater or temp is equal. So that time I am going to directly insert that element to the proper position. Okay. Then end of the algorithm, that is exit. Thank you.